The Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs is committed to working with dedicated organizations like the American GI Forum to address Wisconsin Latino veteran issues and ensuring they have access to the benefits and services that they have earned. To fully appreciate the arc of military American history, it is essential, yet, as Darrell has mentioned, yet overlooked, how bravely and honorably Latinos have participated in American conflicts since the Revolutionary War. Today, there are many Latinos in our great state who have faithfully sworn an oath to defend and serve in every branch of the U.S. Armed Forces. I'm pleased to gather with you to recognize and celebrate these brave people. According to the U.S. Department of Defense, Latinos are the fastest growing population in our country's military. Today, there are currently 1.6 million Hispanic and Latino veterans, the third largest demographic group of military veterans in the U.S. More than 9,500 Latino veterans live right here in Wisconsin. It is vital that the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs work with organizations like the American GI Forum to make sure every voice is heard and every veteran is represented. I'm also here to honor one particularly special veteran. A man who has made his life's work to serve others, George Banda. Served as a combat medic in the 101st Airborne. He was wounded while helping to treat his fellow soldiers in battle. For his bravery under heavy fire, he was awarded the Silver Star and Bronze Star. He survived the war and has continued to live a life dedicated to saving lives and advocating for others. Following his military service, George became a firefighter and emergency medical technician, an EMT for Milwaukee County's Mitchell International Airport Fire Department for more than 20 years. His commitment to serve his community and country through volunteer service has been prolific and meaningful. He has been a strong voice, a strong, true voice for the Latino veteran community, a community that historically too often been discounted or disregarded. George was a vital part of gathering stories of Latino veterans for our extensive oral history project at the Wisconsin Veterans Museum. These stories are now in the museum's artifact and archival permanent collection, including oral histories that help make up one of the largest veteran oral history collections in the United States. Our museum's motto is, "Every veteran is a story." So indulge me with one short story George helped gather for us. Vietnam veteran Armando Lopez was born in Mexico, came to the U.S. at age 6, and grew up in Milwaukee as a permanent resident. As he was finishing college, he was drafted. He could have cited the lack of citizenship at the time to stay home, but he chose to accept the call. In late 1969, he went to Vietnam with the 69th Army Engineers, and later the 25th Infantry Division as an advisor. He was vital as a translator, using his language skills with the Spanish doctors to communicate with the American soldiers and the Vietnamese. In early 1971, came home at the end of the tour, always telling and being extremely proud to say that he kissed the ground when he got home. He was extremely proud of his service despite the mental anguish of seeing many of his comrades killed. He lived with those experiences and memories long after he was honorably discharged. I strongly encourage any veteran here today to consider sharing your story and add to our collection at the Wisconsin Veterans Museum. If you are not a veteran, I ask that you encourage Latino veterans and others you know to submit their oral veteran story so that we may tell them to others and keep their memories alive for generations to come. We must never forget the legacy and the sacrifices that our Latino veterans and their families made, even long after their active service has ended. Veterans like you, George, show Wisconsin has a rich and diverse history of service. On a personal note, I thought it was the most notable takeaway from meeting George that it was not just his kindness, but his humility. For all his hard work, bravery, and sacrifice, and his service, he still thinks of others before himself. He continues to selflessly give back to his community, his fellow veterans, families, and veteran organizations. This is an example we can all live by. I'm so pleased to be able to join in honoring your contributions, George. On behalf of Governor Evers and all of us at the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs, we offer you our deepest appreciation.